This weekend we were in Road America. We got there on Friday for our typical testing. The setup that Andy Lee and Flying Lizard did while I was absent over the past couple of weeks gave us a really solid car for the weekend. That showed itself in our qualifying.
We were able to grab our first pole in Pro-Am, and even though Red Flag shortened Slade's session, he was able to qualify well too.
Race one, again, we started in pole position. Andy started out in the car, and we had a pretty well planned pit strategy that we felt was going to put us in a very competitive position.
Race one, heartbreaking in ways, promising in others. I slipped back to second in class on the start, but I felt really confident. The co-driver of the car that slipped by me on the start that was leading, I knew Slade was faster than that guy. So I just felt like if I could stay within arm's reach of that car and hand the car over to Slade, that we'd be in a really good position to win our first race, get our first podium, but to be able to do that by winning our class would be extra special.
About midway through the race, right after the pit windows opened, we came under a full course yellow, which theoretically should have inured to our benefit. Our plan was, is the moment that yellow closed, Andy would knock out one or two more laps, come in, I'd get in the car, and given where we were sitting, we should have been in a very competitive position. Unfortunately, as Andy went to start out the one or two new laps after the green flag flew again, we had another very large full course yellow due to a major accident down in Canada Corner.
If I had been, 100 yards further up the track, I could have gotten into the pits before they closed. And by the time we were actually able to come into the pits under green, it just put us, pretty far back.
And unfortunately, 43 minutes had passed out of our 50-minute race by the time we went back to green. So it was one of my shortest stints of my career in a car.
Thankfully, we were still able to finish 5th in class, salvage some reasonable points out of it, but man, what could have been, it was right there, so close.
At Sunday's race, I started out again in P4, put in a solid run throughout my stint.
Sunday was a good run for Slade. I was really happy with where his pace was relative to the other guys in our class, which most of whom came and tested ahead of time, and Slade didn't get that opportunity.
I was very happy with my lap times, handed a clean car over to Andy.
So he handed the car over to me in a good position. I, again, had a good shot at running for the podium at the end. We needed a caution to kind of bunch the field back up, which we did get, and we went back to green. On the restart, I was able to cut through a lot of cars that weren't in our class. I was only one car away from the 3 cars running on the podium for Pro-Am, and it felt like I had more pace than at least a couple of those cars. But again, another full course caution came out immediately after. I think I only got maybe 3/4 of a green lap, and then we were back under full course.
As the grid all pushed into turn 1, 5 cars behind Andy all got into each other, which caused another full course yellow, and unfortunately that race ended under caution and did not provide Andy an additional opportunity to pick up any position. So we finished that race actually in P4, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Similar to race 1, you're so close you can taste it. I mean, you can see it. It's right there, the win or a podium, and just things out of your control. You can't do anything about it. So I think, again, Sunday, just a lot of promise, going into the next race at VIR, just knowing that we can run up here. We can be at this end of the field and really hold our own.
Given our setup on the car and the confidence that we're building with the hand-cooked tire, and the amazing job that Flying Lizard did as a team for us, we're excited about VIR, and we'll be racing there in 2 weeks.